So how long does this usually take ya? Asks Tau Buscus. It takes as long as you are able to withstand the chaos. By the end of the show, your name will be only Buscus. You shall be cleansed. Fun time spoken by the bear in space. I don't know about you, but when I think of a bear in space, I think of The Edge with Anthony Hopkins and Alec Baldwin when they were running away from that Kodiak bear. Only it didn't happen in space, it happened in I don't know, the Rocky Mountains somewhere. And Alec Baldwin was a bad guy in that movie. You know, the best part about Alec Baldwin is that he's not really acting when he's acting like a bad guy. That's kind of like how he is. The rejects will return after Valhalla. The Bellfire Legion reeks of chaos. That's a good reeks. Never actually used that word in a positive connotation before. There's a first chaotic time for everything. Valhalla. Goddess. Yes. Nurglings. No. Life is good. The reason why life is good is because chaotic things are happening all around us. If you don't believe me, you're just gonna have to watch. And by the end of the show, you will not believe in anything else. That will be the only thing that exists in the universe.
MiniWarGamer Dave here.
That was not me. What happens? Why? Why does life treat us like this? Can somebody answer me that? Chaotic Valhalla. That is the only way to like it. It doesn't count unless it's chaotic. Guardsman Waffle, you have entered the wrong shrine. This is the Shrine of Chaos, not the shrine of Scientology. Tom Cruise is my good friend. In fact, he lives next door. He told me he's on after. Guardsman Waffle, are you trying to justify your Tao-like actions? The Eye of Terror sees all. Yes, and here's all too. Guardsman Waffle, where did you go? You left the shrine. There are 20 cultists behind me, welcoming you back. Why did you leave? The Commissar is being suspicious of you because you secretly love chaos. Roll on the boon. Dark apotheosis for you.
MiniWarGamer Dave here from MiniWarGaming.com. Welcome, Wargamers, to the Shrine of Chaos. Today is going to be a really exciting show. At the end of the show, I am going to be giving away this. This is in my hand. It's a vintage Chaos Raptor set. The reason why I never assembled it is because they were really top heavy and they were metal. And so I just didn't want to tackle it because of pure laziness. That's got to be it. That I can't think of a better reason. I actually don't even know why, but you got to attach reasons to things. Otherwise, they're pointless. And so that would have to be the reason that I'm coming up with right now. But if you really look at the situation, there's like a black void hole in the reasoning category as to why I never assembled these guys. So the best solution that comes up out of the roster of the things that spit out things, like the Wheel of Fortune, that's the reason. It's pure laziness. Maybe that is the reason. I'm just trying to buffer it. No hedging. There's no hedging happening right here. Hedging is not a word, but take a look at this, guys. Come on, focus. All that time and no focusing. Okay, it's not going to happen. So maybe you'll get maybe it's good that it's blurred out so you don't steal too much. Adam from Greenleaf Terrain just entered my office here and entered my office. He entered the Shrine of Chaos and he dropped off this gift of chaos. This is the chapter color scheme for the new MWG Space Marine chapter. And for the contest, there's a painting contest for that to see which one is going to win. And so this one looks pretty cool. Now you can't see it because it's really blurry, but in my eyes of terror, looking at it right now, it looks pretty sweet. I like it. Is it because I have nothing else to compare it to? Or is it because it's legitimately good? Well, you tell me, but you can't tell me because it's way too blurry. So maybe you just lie to me. Yeah, it looks awesome, Dave. I can see it in perfect detail. I can, actually, and I do like it. So try to make one better than this. That's your new benchmark. That's what you got to do. Greenleaf, you set the bar too high, man. Okay, people aren't going to... Why are you showing me this now? You make me think that this is going to be it. And then anything else that I see is going to be like, no, that's not right because I already saw that. That's not going to happen. I'm just kidding. But that sometimes our chaotic minds work that way, where we attach ourselves to an idea and then we think that nothing else exists except for that idea, and it's really hard to change. That's just my take on it because I know a person who's like that, and it's awesome watching him when you actually use his logic against him. And it's someone that I've known for a very long time. Nope, it's not you, Matt. It's somebody else that is not you. And it's a lot of fun seeing it. I wish I could videotape some of this stuff. It's actually Papa Smurf. You know, it's probably hard to picture this, but like, you know, when I'm talking to him, and then and I use his logic against him. His face is great. His face is like that's what he does, and I love my life when that happens. Almonds are the way to go if you want some of that protein, good essential fat food that you can just like munch on. Take a look at this. Somebody claim these because I forgot who sent them in. Please claim them if they are yours. When I say claim, I mean claim the paint job, not claim the models, because I'm keeping them because you gave them to me. Again, blurry. Maybe put them back here might be better. Who? Who painted these? Please tell me. If you know who painted them, tell me. And if you are the one who painted them, please tell me. Because I want to give you credit. Because they are beautifully painted models. So, on the docket for today, we're going to do a Chaos Comet Bomb. And that will be supplied by the cultists that are in the chat right now. It's not going to be supplied right now. It'll be supplied later when I ask for it, because it has to be a specific time. You know, these things are OCD, and it's going to happen at a specific that came out a little jumbled because my Voxcaster is a little bit chaotic right now. It's always chaotic. It's not a little bit right now. It's always chaotic. Then I'm going to have a call come in, and I'm going to explain a new project that I'm working on, and I'm really excited. And I'm going to show you a little sneak peek of that. I was up until 2 last night working on this project, and it is, I would say, out of all the projects that I've ever worked on in the past 6 years, any video series, any just you name it type of project that I've worked on, this tops them all, because it is a personal, it is close to the chest, and I have all of my emotion and love is going to be put into this project, because it, like I said, it's really close to the chest. So I'm excited to show you that and to unveil it, because it's not going to be released until it's completed, and a little bit later after Valhalla. Life will resume after Valhalla, because that is where we die and go to Viking heaven, and then we come back to life. So that's why life will resume. I meant that literally, because I'm going to die. And I'm not going to be here for like a week. And for all of those who are going to meet me in Valhalla and have a pie plate challenge, and I'm just going to introduce the cupcake challenge too, where every kill point is like a whip at the face type of challenge. That's going to be a lot of fun. I want to set aside a day where I just like battle a whole bunch of guys like in rapid succession, where there's going to be a lot of fun. I'm a little bit hyper right now just because I was up until 2 last night, and I'm very excited about this project. But we're going to wait for the model count to get up a little higher. Model count is a view count. That's the viewership. For those of you who haven't seen this before, you know, when I see the comments sometimes in the recorded version on YouTube, I'm able to see people's comments and tell that they haven't seen this show before. And they're like, hey, when does this show come on? I didn't even know this came on. Comes on every other week, Thursday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you're looking at the date in which this was published, which this was uploaded, wait 2 weeks from now. Unless you're watching this like 6 months from now, and then you're going to have to do some crazy math where you can just like, you know, look at the playlist. Whatever the case may be, every other week, Thursday, 3 p.m. That's the way it works. Mystics, he wields the sword of justice. He is the moderator in this live show, and he will rain down the justice for all those who even mention not liking chicken wings. Also, if they mention Tao stuff, they're kind of going to be sliced up. So just keep that in mind, okay? This is the Shrine of Chaos, not the Shrine of a Devilfish. Model count? What do we have? So Tao are gingers? Where does that even come from? Why are Tao gingers? I don't get it. This isn't computing. You know that saying? It went one ear out the other? That didn't happen. It went in one ear and it got like cycled on one of those computer things that happens when it loops endlessly. That's what happened. I'm not a programmer. I don't know the proper term for it. All I know is that that happened. I felt it physically in my mind, in my brain. So here I am articulating the sensations that I just got in my brain. So for those of you who are visual thinkers, I'm sure like your brain is all beaten up right now because that's what you do. You think viscerally, and that's pretty incredible. That means the emotions that you feel are really amplified, and they're really, really awesome. I'm not talking about anything right now. Okay, I'm going to just go on to, oh, look at that. We got a higher model count. So, if you would please, all of those who are in the chat, post your suggestion as to who you think should be Chaos Comet Bombed. For those of you who haven't seen a Chaos Comet Bomb before, this is what a Chaos Comet Bomb is. It is when pick a YouTube video of wargaming related subject, and we leave comments on that video. The typical choice of the person that is chosen is chosen using the Eye of Terror. The Eye of Terror is an entity that sees all and is able to pinpoint the exact person at the exact time when it should happen. And you know what? Hold on. I'm looking at the little things here, the suggestions. You know what? That's actually a good idea. I'm going to do his channel because I don't think it's been done before. And he needs some. That's a he. Okay. I just gave you a hint. I gave you a hint towards the 93% demographic that is our viewership. And that doesn't really help you that much. So, oh, would you look at this? Would you look at what we got going here? Oh, we got going on here. Okay, copy, link address. You know, I'm just going to do this, and I'm going to do it the safe way. Come on, pause it so no one hears. Okay, there we go. Copy and paste this. Bear with me for just a second. Just 1 second, guys. Just 1 second. Okay, here we go. So, if you would, please stop chatting so you don't, excuse me, push up the link that I'm about to post. On that link that I've posted, which I'll also include in the video description if you're watching the recorded version, you can participate in the Chaos Comet Bomb. Comments that are left are typically indicative of the fact that the Eye of Terror sees this person and that the Shrine of Chaos smiles upon them. You could also say things like, Dave says hi. In this particular case, because it's Dan, and we're doing a Chaos Comet Bomb on his new channel, you could say just like random crap, and he'll love it. You know, it's like Dave loves you, and he's gonna put some duct tape to your rug chest. He's gonna tear it up, and you're gonna have a deafy smiley face in your chest after he does it. I don't know why that was the first thing that came to mind, but you know, you say stuff like that, that would be hilarious. I would, you know, in fact, I'm gonna go in the video right now and I'm gonna see the updated comments because it's just too good to miss. I don't want to miss it. Why would anyone want to miss something like that? Okay, opening up this link. Update on the Eye of Terror demands that you eat chicken wings. Demands that you chicken wings. Hold on. I said eat, but you didn't type eat. Wow, you did some sort of brain thing there. Then you shall receive the mark of Dave. Yes. I like it. I approve. You know what? I really hope that his comments are connected to his phone. And that he's working. Or sleeping. Or doing something where his phone going nuts would really mess up his life. That's my goal. Whenever a Chaos Comet Bomb happens, that is the ultimate goal, and when it does happen, life is beautiful and life is happy. I said life, not libe. I don't know what libe is. I'm going to have one of these almonds. This one's for you, Cody Roo. Having one of these almonds because a healthy snack. Went biking this morning. Got some new shoes because I have plantar fasciatus, fasciatus, plantar sashi. What's it called? It's where like the ligament in between the ball of your foot and the heel of your foot is inflamed because of one acute incident that hurt it. which is like jogging for 2 miles after you haven't jogged in like years. Probably not the best idea. Gotta warm up to it. Even if you are a person at my age. But since I was born 10,000 years ago, that's kind of cheating. So you can't really tell how old I am. It's kind of like Wolverine. How old is he really? And is it creepy when he's like with a girl? He's like 17, like in the new Wolverine movie. I whatever you think. I think there's some weird stuff happening there. That's just what I think. Yeah. 25 minutes is how long I jogged for. But another almond. I'm not going to apologize, man, because my definition of an apology is when you don't do it again, and I'm certainly going to do it again. So I'd be lying if I said sorry for being hyper and random. So I can't apologize. Sorry, that's annoying. I will say sorry for that because that is purposefully annoying, and I won't do that anymore. It's ridiculous. I hate the chewing sound. I remember when I saw a Bugs Bunny cartoon when I was young, and there was this horse eating grass, and he was just like. I remember my older brother, he was going nuts because this type of noise really made him go like Tasmanian, and it was awesome to watch, but it was also scary because he's 8 years older than I am. When you're a kid, that's a huge difference. And so I kind of just sat there and melded to the couch, became part of the couch and just blended into it because he was getting pretty mad at the horse eating grass. That's what he was getting mad at. That reminded me of that when I was doing that to you. I don't even know why. Okay, so now we're going to go on to this special project that I want to tell you about. This is really the meat of the show. Okay, I'm just going to warn you right now. If this doesn't interest you at all, then this is where you just leave because you're going to think, I'm not interested in that, Dave. And this isn't some sort of ploy for you to think, okay, now what is he going to show me? Now I've got to see. No, that's not. That actually was a ploy. I got to be transparent, man. I can't be anything else with you guys other than what it is to be right. Getting distracted. I'm looking at the chat. Okay. I'm writing a children's book. I'm dead serious. I'm not a writer. I'm not an illustrator. Although I have done artwork, and I took it in school, and I really enjoyed it. I wouldn't classify myself as an illustrator. But what I do know how to do, what I do know what to do, is I know how to have fun with my kids, man, because I love my kids. When I play The Last of Us for the first time, and in the first 15 minutes, in the first cinematic sequence, like it had me in tears because I am a daddy, and that was cheating. The game was cheating. It got me sucked in from the beginning because of an emotional connection there, and I was like, come on. I just really like this game now because I relate to it. So that's why. And the other reason is, this is an interesting fact. 60% of the viewership of MiniWarGaming classify as the potential daddy category. What's up? How you doing? You're a daddy.
I am a dad.
Yeah.
But not your dad.
You're not my dad. Definitely not. You're my brother.
Sure.
But you're not. You say sure like, we're driving in the rain and it's pouring and I'm offering you a ride. You're like, sure.
Sure.
You sure? Because you don't actually mind getting wet in the rain, but you don't like when cars splash you type of
No,
thing.
because I won't melt.
You won't melt.
Not made of sugar.
You're not made of sugar?
Sugar.
Sugar? What's up?
I'll stop and talk.
You'll stop and talk?
I'll stop and talk.
Okay.
How's it going?
Good.
How's it been?
It's going. It's going. Has it been? It's good. Okay.
Am I interrupting?
You don't collect Tau, do you?
Do I collect? No, I used to. Then I got rid of them.
Okay, so you're
Kicked 'em to the
purged.
curb.
You are able to come in. So I'm just explaining about the new project that I'm working on. So I apologize if I ignore you for the next 5 minutes.
Sure, go.
Okay, but I can't because I get distracted so easily. So good luck me ignoring you.
No, because
Like,
you can see me anyway in this.
Yeah, that's true. Like I can't escape you, man. I'm getting a Chris sandwich right now, man. Like I'm kind of black jelly though.
Wait, no, turn your head again. Turn your head again. Okay.
Oh man, that's awesome. Here, why don't you come over a little bit more?
No, I'm good right here.
You're good, right? What the?
I
What?
don't want to cramp your space.
You cramp my... No, dude,
I'm drinking water.
look, if we, like,
might
someone
know.
squinted, they wouldn't be able to tell who's who here. Like, he's cramped my space. They go, what? It's good. I don't even know. Man, it's making me thirsty, right? I'm so distracted. I'm so hyper. I was up until 2 last night. Okay, let's going back to the subject at hand. What I was explaining to you guys. I am writing a children's book, and I am really excited about it. I was talking to an artist last night, and I was sifting through a bunch of artists, and there's a good chance that this particular artist will be the artist, the illustrator for the book. A very good chance. So I'm excited about that. And just to give you a sneak peek of what the book is going to be about, and this is a piece of art that I did, and it's not indicative of what the art will look like in the book, but it's just an idea of what it's going to be. So that's my son Morgan, and the book is called Troooolls. And the reason why it's called Troools... Here, actually, I'm going to do this. Nope, that didn't work. Okay. Let's try this. Actually, no, that kind of does work because he's there, and there's Dana, too. That's my daughter. But here, let's replace Morgan there. So, this is the idea of the book. It's imaginative play that I do with the kids. I come home, and so often I hear, Daddy, Daddy, Troools, let's play Troools. They love it. It's a game I made up. What we do is we just pretend like there's trolls under the bed, and we hide from them. And we... Dude, Troools is awesome. Like, let me just tell you, okay? You know, it's like my excuse to play a role-playing game with my 2-year-old. I have figured out the crack in the system where I can, like, do that.
Can we play now?
You want to play it right now? I would love to play it right now. And let me explain how to play it, okay? It's a lot of fun. So we go into my room. There's a big bed there with a big red blanket, and that is the castle, okay? I'm the king, my goddess the Slanesh is the queen, and Dana's the princess, and Morgan's the prince, okay? We always pretend like that happens. That was my daughter's idea, because that's what she called us. If we're hiding from the trolls, and then we lean over the edge, and we look down at the trolls, and the trolls are going to get us, and so what we do is we throw rocks at the trolls. Well, you don't actually throw rocks to hurt them, because it's a kid's story. We don't be violent. So what they do is they're friendship rocks. They actually make them our friends. And so they pick them up.
You know, when they hit something, it bleeds friendship.
It bleeds friendship. Okay, and it's like colors of the rainbow. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't do that. But they are stones that glow, and when they pick them up, they're like magically become our friends. It's ridiculously awesome. And then off in the distance, when the tide of orcs is running towards us, we shoot them with arrows. But the arrows don't kill them because that'd be ridiculous.
Right.
They make them fall asleep. So they just like, they kind of disperse.
It's like Cupid's arrow kind of thing, right?
It's like
it doesn't
Cupid's
kill-
arrow. No, it doesn't make them fall in love, infatuation. That's
but I
totally
mean-
different.
But getting shot by Cupid, I mean, like, you don't die.
Well, no, you don't die.
get married.
You get married. Is
And
that
then
what it
die.
is? And then die? Is that what happens? Like there's like a triple life type thing happening?
No, it seals the doom.
It seals
That's why
the
it's an
doom.
arrow. That's why Cupid, it's an arrow, because you get stung by his arrow.
Stung by an arrow.
Yeah, stung by the arrow. Okay.
You get stung by arrows.
Or impaled, if you prefer.
Impales. Yeah, that's.
You fall in love.
That's pretty gruesome.
You get married, and you die.
The stung part, not like the
No,
falling in love.
because-
That's not gruesome.
Because it's
No, it all depends. It's all relative.
40 years of marriage. I mean,
Is that gruesome?
that's cool.
No,
That's where I was going with all that.
okay. I was saying it's not bad. Like I really like the stash man. It's really good. It distracted me once again. Okay, now and once we do that, then we have to run to the secret passage, which is actually the closet. But in order to get there, we got to surpass the ice wizard. He's gonna turn us to ice, so we got to get a potion of invisibility. And who better than to ask the red dragon for that? So we call the red dragon down and ask for the potion. And you know what else he does? He fixes our boo-boos, man. Because, like, that's what he's good at.
But he's not puffed.
We got to say, please. Yeah. No, he's a red dragon, man.
Okay.
Yeah, there's nothing like that happening. Yeah.
Yeah,
there's nothing gruesome like that happening.
puffed magic dragon isn't gruesome.
So you brought it up again. Trying to, like, deflect, and you say the name once again. I really liked how you did that, though, as I was talking to you. 'Cause, that changed it. It really changed the story. So,
Somebody suggested I go as a classic villain for Halloween.
Hey, what do we? Okay, leave. Okay, good. That's good. I was looking at the little thing popping up right there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so this children's book, is it going to be out soon? Like,
Yeah, actually.
oh yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, I'm working on it as we speak.
oh yeah, cool.
Yeah. And I'm doing it like whenever there's a spare moment because it's kind of an obsession right now. Because like I said at the beginning of the show, it's close to the chest because it involves my kids, and there's a lot of war gamers out there with kids. It's just the way it is. And even if you're not a wargaming daddy or a mommy, it's you can relate to it because everyone wants to, throw stones at trolls and make them my friends and like shoot orcs with arrows that make them fall asleep. I mean, who doesn't want that, man? Like that's what people want, right? Like, and who wants to?
I'd rather.
You want to defeat the ice wizard?
I want to impale my fist into an orc's chest, pull the heart out, show it to him as he falls dead in a gruesome type splattering of gore.
Dude, that's the teen version of trolls.
That's not even teen. That's mature.
Is that mature?
Mature, yeah.
Mature?
Mature.
Manure?
Minutia?
Minutia. No, that is going downhill so fast.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
But
anyway.
yeah, no, that's yeah.
Yeah, that's what happens.
But yeah. I
But
agree.
maybe, definitely maybe,
Sure.
mustache.
Mustache.
Ha.
No, but
Yeah, no, but
it is like, was that the cover art that we saw with the
no, that actually
fella?
that wasn't Morgan. That wasn't the cover art. That was just
What, you got cover art?
Well,
for it
the thing
already,
is, the idea was he was going to be wielding a sword and kind of just like charging.
Gotcha.
Now that's what I play with them. That's the role play, right, where we don't hurt stuff. But my guess is that in the book there might be there isn't my guess. There is going to be more action in the book because it's okay to have action in a book.
Sure.
Yeah, it's important, right? This is a bedtime story. You're gonna have some some peril, and you're gonna have some challenge here.
Yeah.
And you have to be able to defeat something, and you have to work towards it. So
But
this
what-
little guy, he's 2 years old, by the way. Morgan's 2.
These two?
Yeah, he's 2. He's getting on his way to be 3, and he doesn't. Well, no, he talks pretty well. He's a good speaker. Yeah, he's got this cute little thing where he doesn't say his L's. He pronounces them as Y's. So he says a yiddle one instead of a little one. Yeah, he says I don't yike it instead of I don't like it. It's hard to take him seriously, but
You know how you fix that real quick?
how do I fix that really quick?
Swift kick in the pants.
Swift kick.
Iterate in the pants.
Really? Like a softball?
Yeah.
That you said yeah, but that really you didn't agree at all. No, that you didn't. Not 1 ounce of agreement.
My guy, by the time he was 4, he was reading Hemingway, because that's all it took was just.
It just took 1 kick to kick his childhood out of his face.
My size 13s just bang right in the
Yeah, right in the.
pocket.
Oh, in the pocket. Back pocket.
Right in the back pocket.
Okay. Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea.
Right through the huggies.
Yeah. This little guy is really small though, man. He might like go all the way to visit Austin.
You got to put some meat on him. That way he doesn't go like a football and it's like a punting, right?
But he's wiry though, man. Like
Wiry.
he's a monkey. Like see that bush in the background there? He was up that thing so fast. It's just crazy. He can climb the tree.
Cool.
Climb the house.
What about like a real sword or like a make believe sword?
Well,
Are you just gonna keep him like that?
no. He's gonna have a sword. But the thing is, I'm not gonna be illustrating it. This is just.
Oh, you're not illustrating. Okay.
No, like this is a drawing that I did, but it's not something that is going to be in the book. It'll have a slightly different style to it,
Okay.
and it'll be more detailed. It'll be similar. This is
You
just
don't have any pieces like early on from that, like from your artist?
no, not yet.
Oh.
He's working on his first piece right now.
Oh, okay.
I like a preliminary piece,
How
and
many pages is this book gonna be?
it's going to be about 24 pages. Yeah.
It's pretty hefty.
24-page book. It's like enough so it's like a good, like 10-minute bedtime story, type of thing, right?
That's
like,
cool.
like probably not 10 minutes, probably like 5 to 10 minutes. Probably 5 minutes. Yeah.
I can never
You
stand
don't be a fast reader. You got to be dramatic when you're reading the story, though, man. It's like one of those things where like you're reading along and it's like you're in character.
Okay, do you have any kids' books here?
I have so many kids' books here.
Okay, here.
It'll like make you shocked,
Hold on.
and they're invisible, so that's why
All right.
you're not seeing nothing.
Read.
That's a kid's
See,
book.
yeah,
for
this
sure.
is a kid's book right here. Okay.
Yeah, that's a kid's book.
Let's grab
and that'll take.
Okay, here we go. Now read that to me like I was a kid. This is from the new book from.
You want me to? Okay, so I'm gonna
read that.
I'm gonna tell
like
you
I
a
was-
bedtime
like it was
story.
a bedtime story.
Okay.
Okay, hold on.
All right, you ready? Okay, this is good stuff happening right here. Okay, watch this. All right. A ruse within a ruse. Calgar's next order was for the torpedo batteries of the Victrix Ultra to donate several Mako-class warheads near to the planet's asteroid belt. Now, I'm assuming that you don't know what I'm reading, so the fact that I mispronounced that, we can just completely graze over that, you know.
I was picturing like those macaroni and glitter.
So would I. I was
star
acting
ships.
macaroni. Yeah, it was really competing in my mind to actually pronounce it that way. Knocking the largest of their number out of orbit and sending them sailing past Damnos. That's how you got to do it, man. Like, yeah, it's this. No, it's yeah. It's, one by one, the asteroids detached from the Utinos belt. That definitely shouldn't have been pronounced like Spanish-wise, but I just, but slowly, with utmost caution, the Ultramarines fleet went with them. And that's the idea, right? You want your kids to go to bed. Like, you want them to be like totally wind down and like relaxed time. So the book was successful. That's what happened. Yeah, it's good stuff. Yeah, I like it. Apparently, people are telling you to like starting to cuddle and stuff. Yeah. So that's the idea, man. And I want to do it. I am doing it. It's already started. There's no stopping it now. And I am so excited about this thing. And I need to know because this is important. Like people that are on the Shrine of Chaos, you guys are the hardcore followers. So I need to know what you guys think of this idea. Okay, just like splatter it in the chat, and I will read it off. Splatter it in the chat, man. Just like the fist in the heart and like holding it up, just like Chris explained. I want to hear it, man. I want to hear from you guys. Yes, Captain Slaughter's bedtime stories. Make it happen. That would actually be awesome, except for GW copyright stuff. They would probably be all over that. Yeah. But I would definitely do that.
Well, the name Captain Slaughter, though, I mean, that's
not copyright, but like you got to represent the images in such a way where you know it's them, right? Because there was like a comic book made of some 40K thing, but wasn't it like really 40K where they actually used like Land Raider and da-da-da-da-da?
Yeah, I mean, if you give it other names and distort... if you made it just 2D simple
it's
graphic,
they're too tight puckered up with their IP, man.
They don't own Space Marine.
What are you talking about?
Space Marine.
Space Marine what? The game, the thing in general? Like what are you talking about?
In general, Space Marine.
Like the name Space Marine?
Space Marine.
Uh-huh.
That's not theirs.
I know that's not theirs because that's way older than them.
So have free reign with that, man.
Yeah, but it's not even going to go there, man. It's got to be completely original, right?
But just like Chaos.
This is original.
They don't own Chaos because that's just...
They don't own Chaos. You're right.
Yeah.
So
Chaos,
they don't, and they actually don't.
Space,
Imperial Guard as well.
Marine.
That's another one that
the Imperial Guard.
Yeah, the Imperial Guard. I mean, like Imperial Guard, like Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Yeah. Okay, let me read this out again. When can I buy it at Amazon? Yes, it's going to be available on Amazon. So you want to actually go into the forest jungle and get it. That's 2 adventures. You're gonna get the adventure going there, and then like reading the book. It's gonna open up a portal full of stuff, and you're gonna jump inside. And
Apocalypse Now.
Apocalypse Now, yeah, that was a good.
But I'll be Colonel Kurtz.
The horror.
Okay, I'll go back to it.
All right, it's good seeing you, Chris. Good to have you in the shrine. You add a lot of positivity to something that's already a lot positive, so that's good. I like it. See that the imprints up there of Zinch that's broken? What's the best way that can be fixed? Glue. What kind of glue? Crazy glue. There's no other way, man.
Glue. Not wacky glue.
And not super glue.
Not super glue. No.
Crazy glue.
Crazy.
Okay.
It has to be crazy.
I wouldn't accept anything less. Okay, I'm gonna look at the insanity glue. Okay, let me see here. I'm gonna start reading this stuff. Okay, hold on one sec. Because this is important to me, guys. Your thoughts on this are very important to me. Let me see here. You killed them on pizza. Wake up. What happened? Where am I? And Dudio, Dave, Duke, Captain Slaughter, 98, cool. Where's the marine plushes to hold for napping? Yes, that was an idea, actually. It was to make plushies of the characters in the book and possibly one of Deafy. That's possibly a Deafy plushie. And you might be thinking I was just talking about Captain Slaughter's rejection, IP, and copyright and all that. But, like, Deafy is different because first off, Deafy is not copyright. The name Deafy isn't. And, well, yeah, we'll talk about that later. Nothing nowhere sounds cool. Yes, can I have a better story to make it happen? Oh, again, okay. I'd buy it. Thank you, Michelle. That'd mean a lot to me. Ouch. Oh, hey, Dave. Good morning. Good morning, Dave. Captain Slaughter, nighttime start. Dave is as good as, if not better than pizza. That's a compliment. I recognized it through the jargon, and I will accept it. I think it's really cool. My nieces and nephews need this book. Yes, it needs to be flooded all over the place. I think it's an idea from the warp, and that is absolutely correct, because all other ideas don't come from anywhere else. Well, in this chaotic mind. I can't wait until tomorrow, and I'm going to load up on rocks and go make friends. That is awesome, man. See, that is the references that are going to come from this book. You're going to love it. Like this idea. So cool. I think idea is so good. I'm going to eat something right now. It drives you to hunger. I love it. Anytime with trolls and orcs is a good story. Man, yeah, that's I can't even get over like how excited I am. It's ridiculous. It's just I was up until 2 and I woke up 4 hours later and I went biking. Like it's awesome. You poke us with the pen. Yes, I think you're talking about Crystal. Guys, type Chuck Norris on Google and click feeling lucky. Wow. Okay, Ron Burgundy, I just read that. Didn't want to. Sorry, caps lock was on. Must have come from the warp. When can I buy it at Amazon? When it's available, which will be after Valhalla, and I'm going to just work on it as hard as I can to make it the best that I can, because I want it to be awesome. Like I want my daughter to be in the class, the kindergarten class that she's in, and her teacher to be reading it to the class. Type of awesome. Like that's my goal. I think that would be so cool. That'd be awesome. Epic, I love the idea, Dave. Test pizza can be had without cheese on Wednesdays. That is I speak random also, so I'm going to accept that. What idea? What's going on? I'll tell you in just a sec before I look at some of the other comments. Dave, the book is just awesome. Best idea I have heard in a long time. You should follow through with it. Absolutely. It is one of those things that is going to happen because it's the floodgates are open now. Dave, you have about 15 people in the other chat room. Mystics, do me a favor, please. Go into the other chat room. Tell them to come over here. Thank you in advance. Epic. Love the idea, Dave. Love the idea even more. Might even order one. I think Chris should be the troll in your book. Oh, man. Dave, have you read the Skippy John Jones story? It's very silly and would fit your sense of humor. Just change it up into your storyline. I have not, actually. I'm going to have to look into that. Why no free copy for us? To be honest, I would love to, but it costs money to publish, and it costs money to print and copyright and do all this stuff. And so I want to do it proper. I want to actually make it a legitimate book where it's a full color, everything. And so any support that you guys are able to give when the book comes out, I fully appreciate it. It'll be awesome. It'll definitely be part of the legacy that is my goal with this. So for those who are just entering the Shrine of Chaos right now, this is what we are discussing. We are discussing my children's book idea, which is called Troooolls. Now that's Troools with 4 O's. It's important. That's Morgan in the bottom right-hand corner. That's an illustration that I made. That is not indicative of the artwork that's going to be included in the book, but that's just a glimpse of what it's going to be about. So artwork's not going to look like that, but it's going to be semi-similar to it. Like, it's not going to be anime style. It'll be cartoon style and a good amount of detail style. And the idea of the book is basically just it would be the visualized version of the game that I play with my kids, which is called Troooolls. It's a game that I made up. It's a role-playing game, And I love it because I was able to play a role-playing game with these guys. I mean, she's 4 and he's 2. Like, I love it. I love role-playing games, and I've loved them for a long time. And I love the fact that I could actually do this with my kids now. And we just pretend like there's trolls chasing us, and that we're brave, and that we're fighting them off, and that we use stones to throw at them, but the stones don't hurt them. Once they pick them up, they have a change of heart and they become our friends, because it's a children's book. We're not going to throw stones at people, and then we are going to see the massive tide of orcs running at us in the background, and we're up on the castle and we're shooting them with arrows. But do you think they impale the orcs? Of course they don't. It's a children's book. The arrow makes them fall asleep, so we can just walk past them. That's the type of stuff I'm talking about, because it's a kid's book. But and that's just what I do when I play with the kids. Like, there can be different stuff in the book, because it's it's a book, and it's going to be a bedtime story. That's the intention, is for it to be a bedtime story for all who may want to read it to their kids or their nieces or nephews or whatever family you might have. You might even just want it for yourself, just because it's kind of fun to read this type of stuff. And it is my intention to make it for not just, mommies and daddies all over the place that have kids, but for wargaming daddies and mommies. Because at the beginning of the book, you know that there's going to be a reference to wargaming in there. You know that there's going to be like an image of me painting a miniature at the beginning. Just because we, as a breed of people, are very unique. We, as in wargamers, we are a unique breed of people, and it's important that this type of thing be done for us, that we have a book that is dedicated to our type of people, and that is wargamers. And so, that miniature being painted at the beginning of the book, it's going to be in there. It's going to be there, and it's going to be like, hey, that's what some daddies do. Some daddies paint miniatures. That's going to be depicted in the book, and that's my goal, is to make this book. And I am very, very excited, man. Wow. Okay, now I'm going to look at some stuff here. I'm going to look at some of the comments, because you are leaving a lot of comments here. Twitch is not loading. That sucks. Reload, maybe? Wow, there's kind of some crazy stuff happening in the chat right now. It kind of has a mind of its own. Wow. It's early. Or no, hold on. It's not early in Germany. It's late. Totally got distracted, man. You're distracting me once again. But this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take one call right now. I'm going to do some of this. I got to take a call. I got to wrap this up, though, because my goddess Slanesh is waiting for me at home. So, call. Nope, that's the wrong one. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do that. So, call the number on the screen if you wish to talk about anything chaotic or anything in general. I prefer that you talk about the book, though, because I value your ideas and I value your opinions on things. And I'm very excited about this, man. Like I said at the beginning, it's close to the chest. It's very personal to me, and I mean it involves my kids, right? Of course, it's going to be. Who is calling that line? You. Here you go.
I'm speaking.
Welcome to the Shrine of Chaos. Do you collect Tau?
I do not.
You do not.
Thavian.
Thavian does not collect Tau. Thavian may enter the Shrine of Chaos.
I'm excited. I'm a permanent member. I'm a permanent member of the Shrine of Chaos. How are you doing, Dave?
Awesome, man. Okay, brother, what do you think of this book idea?
I love the idea of the book, and I would like to suggest that one of the ways that you dispatch trolls be that they be tickled with feathers, and as a result of this tickling, they sprout chicken wing.
Okay,
because then when they
what?
sleep, quote unquote, they could be harvested for their chaos food.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to write this down, because this is some gold happening right now. So tickle trolls with feathers, chicken wings, sprouts. There's brother. There it is, man.
I'm excited.
Okay, that's the
I'm very excited.
ideas are good, man. Okay, so do you know if anyone that has young kids that would like this bedtime story, chaotic bedtime story, be read to them? Do you have any kids? Do you have any nieces or nephews?
I have 2 nephews. They are 3 and 1.
That's perfect, man. That's perfect. That is perfect. Because Morgan, he's 2 3/4. He's almost 3. He's the hero in this book, man. He's gonna be wielding his sword of justice in this. It's gonna be good.
You gonna do a Kickstarter thingy?
I was thinking about it, yeah, because that would certainly help to launch the book. That would help to get it published and get it printed and get it professionally done. And you know, there's a bunch of fun stuff that I can do with that. So I'm excited.
Hard, man. We've been trying to get our children's book published for about 10 years. It's about Meg's cat, cat with no tail.
Right.
Teaches kids to, be okay with being different, and different is normal, and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a hard industry to break into, but yeah, props to you for trying. If it succeeds, I'm definitely buying a copy.
Yeah, I'm gonna cross my fingers, man. It's close to my heart. This thing is. I want to do this for my kids, and like I said before, it would be really awesome if in my daughter's kindergarten class the teacher is reading this book to the class. That would be so cool. I would just.
Now, if you do the Kickstarter, are you going to have signed copies of the books available as a perk?
Yep. Yeah. I'm gonna do copies of the book. There's gonna be posters. There's gonna be coloring books, versions of the book. There's gonna be a bunch of stuff. I'm not gonna tell you everything. I gotta keep some surprises, right? But T-shirts, you name it. There's gonna be stuff. There's gonna be a lot of fun stuff happening. I'm excited. I thought a lot about this, and I thought how I can present it in such a way where it's just gonna be fun. You're gonna look at it and you're gonna be like, man, this is fun. I want to get in on some of this because it's just a lot of fun. It's and I don't want to pass this up because there's going to be a lot of energy. There's going to be a lot of positive energy from this, and I'm okay. These almonds are they're not going to survive another 10 minutes, man, because they're going to be devoured really quick because the chaotic mind is happening really close. I'm talking really close to you, brother. Okay, I hope you don't mind this closeness. We're kind of cuddling right now.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
I have 2 brief questions about Valhalla, then I'll clear the air.
Okay.
Do you know for a fact whether or not Joey Berry is coming? She kind of intimated that it was a strong maybe, and I'm anxious to meet her. Is she going to come to Valhalla?
She intimated. What do you mean, in her show?
Yeah, she had a live hangout with Oasis Rising on her channel the other day.
Right.
And someone asked, and she was like, well, I've got this job with Creative Arts now. I'm working on Rome 2, and so it's a strong maybe. Which, I had heard before that she was definitely going to attend. And now it's sounding like, less positive.
Well, I guess I know as much as you, man. It's a strong maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, now, next thing, and then I'll go. Are you guys going to bring any of the terrain from the store up to Valhalla?
Why? What are you thinking?
Well, you've got those awesome boards and everything, and we get to see them all the time, but I'm sure it's a logistical nightmare to even think about, but I was just wondering. Sean had said something about there being different special themed tables there, like the guys from Skyrim designed a table based on that world, and it's supposed to be there, and a couple other things. So I was just curious if you guys were going to bring any of your specialty terrain with you to the Valhalla thing.
We will not be, because you are right. It is a logistical nightmare. But the new terrain stuff that Sean is talking about, that's stuff that he's taking care of. He's going to be designing or having a design and building it on his end.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So I will see you there, brother, very soon.
All right.
In a month.
Hello, Dave.
It's going to be nuts. Okay. We'll talk to you later, brother.
Bye.
All right. That's all we have time for questions right now. I apologize for that. I do have to get going. But before I get going, I'm going to be giving this away. This is a set of vintage Chaos Raptors. They're metal, and they are top heavy. So you got to stack the bottom full of nickels or something just to make sure they don't fall over. This This is where we say excuse me because we don't like being rude and burping in front of 100 people. So I'm going to look at the viewership list here, and we're going to copy it into random.org. And when we're at random.org, we're going to make a list. Okay? We're just going to make a list here. Okay, and I have to go to the top, and I have to delete Mystic to myself because it wouldn't make sense if we're part of the list. Okay, so, okay, that's how many are registered there. Except for number 24 is blank. Maybe you're, trying something funny there, trying to do a different color text or something. I don't know. If it's 24 comes up, that'd be hilarious because it is blank, literally. And then we go to integers, and I want to get a one number between 1 and, let me see here, 59. Get the numbers, let me see. 7. Lucky number 7. Couldn't have been better. Connor Lawton 1. If you are still watching, please comment in the chat so I know that you are there. If you don't comment, then I'm just going to have to give it away to somebody else. And, it might fall in the hands of like a Tau spy. So you just don't want that to happen, man. Okay, you do it? All right, are you there? Dude, you got to respond quick, man. I forgot your name already. I got to look back and see what it is. Connor Lawton 1. Are you there? Are you there? Are you there? Connor Lawton. Not here, man. Man, I'm not seeing your name. Okay, dude. Okay, if I don't see your name in the next 10 seconds, I'm gonna have to give it away to someone else because that's just how it works in Chaotic Universe. If you don't claim a demon weapon, this is gonna travel to someone else's hand because they're bloody frenzy. These are noises that come out when no one is talking. Okay, you know what? I'm sorry, brother. I'm going to have to redo that. You're not responding. You might have to kick yourself later, but I'm just going to have to do it again. 21. Would you? Okay, so lucky number 27, and 21 is also lucky. Oh, look at that, okay? Least valued player. Wow, that's who it is. Are you here, least valued player? Are you here? Are you here? Are you here? Are you here? Least valued player? Are you here? Yes. Oh, yes. And your text is green on my screen, so that means that you are a genius. And you get this. Mystics, if you would please, gather this neophyte's information so that I can send this to him. Thank you very much. And thank you guys for joining me today in the Shrine of Chaos. This was a lot of fun. And I am so excited about this idea. I can't sleep. I literally can't sleep. I was up for 6 hours last night, ironing out details, talking to artists, making plans for promotion and for development and designs. And I just can't wait for this, man. I can't wait. And I hope you guys are just as excited about this as I am because it's going to be awesome. And it can make a great gift to someone that you love, that you chaotically love, man. There's a lot of kids around, so if you don't have any kids, you can just give it to someone. Say, look, this is how you defeat trolls. Look, this is you. Guide to defeating trolls right here in my hand to you right now at Christmas. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm saying stuff. And yeah, so 2 weeks. I'll see you back here. Wait, hold on. Yes, it will be 2 weeks because that's before Valhalla. Thank you very much for joining me this week. And I will see you next time in the Shrine of Chaos.